Does 6 meals per day actually boost your metabolism? Absolutely not. And here's why that myth needs to die right now. Hey, I'm Coach Nate, and on today's Mythbuster, I'm going to be talking about why eating 6 times per day does not actually increase your metabolism, and some of the other common misconceptions about eating extra amounts of food. While I do this, I'm going to be eating mashed potatoes to avoid starvation mode, of course. So the first thing that people will tell you when it comes to eating more times per day is they'll say it actually boosts your metabolism. And the reason they say this is because when you account for the thermic effect of food, which is roughly about 10% of the calories you're eating, that's about how much it takes you to digest and absorb those calories. So let's say you eat 100 calories worth of, let's just say mashed potatoes. Then it takes about 10 calories to digest it. But if you're a math person like me, you know that 10% of 100 multiplied over 10 meals per day is the same as 10% of 1,000 one time, right? So the thermic effect of food actually doesn't increase your metabolism. And that's where that myth comes from, that metabolism grows according to how many times you're eating. It doesn't. It's all about how many calories you consume. So whether you have 3,000 in one sitting or 3,000 in 6 sittings, it's the same. The second myth is that if you don't eat 6 times per day, you go into starvation mode. Sorry, Janice, but if you don't have that Snickers, you're going to be starving from 2:30 to 4:30 when you eat again. No, that's not how your body works. That's not how things work in the animal world. Before we had agrarian societies where we had actual things to go out and harvest, we were hunter-gatherers. Sometimes you wouldn't eat for 2 to 3 days because you couldn't catch a woolly mammoth. That's how life works. So if you think that starvation mode is going to come on just all out of nowhere, sneak up on you and punch you in the face at 4:30 during your desk job, you got a lot of other things to worry about first. The third myth is that if you eat 6 meals per day, it's going to keep you from snacking. Well, I mean, that's a good thing, I guess, but also the 6 meals a day basically are snacking in the middle of that, right? That's 3 meals and 3 snacks is how most people take care of it. And secondly, why do you need snacks? Are you out at a job site all day? Are you digging ditches? Do you need to replace your calories that frequently? Probably not. And secondly, what snacking tells me is that you're not doing the right things ahead of time to put yourself in a state where you don't actually need to be eating food. If you need snacks at 10:30 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. and then after dinner, you're not eating the right types of foods at your meals, okay? The meal you eat in the morning should carry you through to lunch, and then lunchtime should carry you through to dinner. And if it's not, you're not structuring your meals correctly, we need to talk about it. The last thing is that, bonus points for this one, is that when you are eating all the time like this, you're never letting your body get into a state of autophagy. Autophagy. It's a fancy science word for recover and rebuild. What's happening is when you're not eating, when you're sleeping, when you're not eating between meals, your body's able to actually start pulling out cells that have been broken down through toxins, your day-to-day stuff, exercise, training, whatever else, and replace them with healthy, with brand new healthy cells that exist because you've been eating the right types of food during your meals. So if you're eating all the time, your body never gets to go into that replace and rebuild mode. You're always stuck in digestion, which, by the way, can sap up to 70% of your energy from your body by pulling it from your extremities, your arms, your legs, and your brain. So 6 meals a day is total bullshit. You can stop believing that right away. You're welcome.